Capture the objectives.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Master RKO, and welcome back to Mastering Black Ops 3, where we give you tips and tricks on every single map in the game, show you guys a preview of every single map, and give you guys some hints to help your competitive edge on your next matchup. Hopefully, some of these tips and tricks help you in your game, and if there's anything at the end of the match that you don't really see us touching on, make sure you leave it in the comments below. But before we do that, let's just look at the view. And we're back. Alright, guys, we are on the map Breach. Rooftops definitely gives you a high-rise feel. Definitely one of my more favorite maps in the game. I like it. I think it's got enough spacing. It's got some long-range and short-range aspects to it, and I really like it. So since we're starting on the seaside, we'll show you a couple things here. A couple capture points. You can actually
Securing Charlie.
capture it a little bit here, but you're not completely capturing it. So if you want to hold off here, maybe if it's already captured, or if you're, you know, that guy you're trying to camp, you can kind of hold this without setting off any alarms.
Securing Charlie.
Big camping spot definitely right here. The big camping spot is definitely up here, so if you just watch out for those two areas. There's not really any major capture spots here. You can't really hold off anywhere. The only thing you can do is kind of head glitch these two spots. So that's kind of off. So we're going to go ahead and make our way around the map. Or actually, we'll go ahead and go through.
Get close and personal.
So we're going to go ahead and inside. This is just kind of a regular area. Nothing really major to touch in this room, besides that you can kind of head glitch these, but normally you're running around too fast that you don't even notice the table. Hop out here, there's a couple decent head glitch spots here, but really this is a very fast-paced map. You see a lot of people running around, so a lot of this stuff that we're going to be touching on is not going to be used too much. This head glitch is definitely going to be used a lot, especially in your long-range gunfights, mainly because as you're looking over that, you're going to be able to duck down behind. They're going to have that wall that you can shoot through. This you can't really shoot through as much. See, if you shoot through that and nothing comes to the other side, shoot through that, you're going to be able to go right through that wall, and you're going to be perfectly fine. So as we move back through, there's this, which a lot of people sit back here and watch this doorway, so keep an eye on that if you're coming the other direction. As well as we're going to go ahead and work our way through here. This is a wall run spot. There's a double side. You can kind of wall run completely around the map if you want to do that. Catch some people off guard, but it's highly watched, so watch when you're doing it. As you come through here, a big camping spot's this corner, so as you're walking through, just watch out on that. And this is pretty much a Camptopia if you're playing with the wrong people. This is a pretty good head glitch spot if you think you're going to catch someone, but usually what I do, because a lot of people, when they're running through this building, they're heading here. No matter which side they're coming through, if they're heading through here, they're always heading into the middle. They want to this middle ramp. This middle ramp is a very big power position. You can head glitch from it. You can hop up on this and use this 10 to watch that window, and you can almost do the same thing to this side, but it's not as good because, of course, it's more of it at an angle. So if your team has this side captured, you can hop up on this, kind of crouch down behind this, and you'll get a good line of sight towards them. You can pick people off coming up that stairway. You can pick people off coming here, and especially if you have a B-dom, they're going to be spawning through there, and hopefully you can capture them that way. Another thing you could do is look through here if you want to do that as well, but that tinfoil area. So anyways, back to what I was saying here, most people are running towards middle. So usually what I do when I come in here is I'll actually run around this side. Most people never see this coming because they're going to be looking towards that way. So you can just kind of hug this wall, and you can usually catch people off guard coming that way, and the same thing's for the other side. There's a lot of kills that I get that people are either too anxious to run and hit this wall jump that you can see that you don't see that side right here. Like, you don't see any of this, so as you're just kind of flat running towards this, you don't see anything. And the same thing's this side. If you're just focused here, you don't see this whole entire side of the room. So what I do normally is when I'm running my route, I'll usually run this way and curve this corner. You can usually catch some people off guard running that way, and then once you do this, if you want to take off, you can, or if you want to come around this way and then run out, because usually that's what I do to keep my KD kind of the way it is. I'll usually hug this wall, check that and then come out, so that way I'm not getting shot in the back. Same thing for this side, kind of run around this way, check that because it's already open, see that no one's coming through that doorway, and run back this way. So we'll go ahead and continue this side. A big thing here is this generator is a lot. You can kind of jump over top of it and see. So if you're coming out, say you're coming off of this wall run, you can kind of hop over top of it. This crate is a very good head glitch if you're watching people come over here. But this right here, this little hexagonal quadrilateral thing, is very, very important to how you run this route. And this is why you'll kind of notice the maps that I play on a lot more, because I have routes and stuff that I run personally. So when I'm coming through here, of course, I run my usual perimeter route. That's just how I am on TDM or domination or anything. Especially because I'm always the flanker, so if we start at C, I'm always trying to capture A as quick as possible to draw them off of B. We'll talk about that a little bit later if we get into some strategies and have extra time. So anyways, I'm running back through here, and I always kind of boost up onto this instead of a lot of people just try to use this little jump hop here and then try to come around this way or come around this way, which is alright. But when you come around this way, as soon as you come around, you're open. You're open to that whole area. And if you come around this way, even though you're not open to that whole area, you're open from behind. So you're kind of, you're either blocking yourself off from that way and hoping to get here in time to maybe stop people, but normally people spawn right there, so you're kind of stuck. Or you can come around this way where you can kill people and you'll see them faster, but you're also wide in the open as well. So what I do instead is I will boost up onto this, and that way I can see that whole area. I can head glitch it, I can move around, I can jump down if I need to, and I kind of have an open line of sight to their whole entire body, and they don't have one of me. And then when I see it's clear, then I'll kind of hop over top, and I'm already in. So I can kind of, and you can do the same thing to the other side too. Let's say you're coming off spawn, that just boost up on this, and you're already up here. No one really looks up here, so you can kind of catch them off. They're kind of looking down. So if you come off here, look up, see it's clear, and then hop down, it's a lot better. You can also kind of get a lay down, as I like to call it. You can hop up here and lay down. Lie down, and you're right here. Movement speed is a big thing in this. This is also a step that you can use, so if you want to do this instead and you kind of want to hop back here, this is a very good spot to capture A if you're trying to do a retake. This is also a very good head glitch on this spot too. So what I'll do, if I'm spawning on this side, is you hop up on it, slide, and you're right here, or you can just keep on moving, hop to the next corner, and you're already here. So with that being said, since we've covered all of that, this is kind of a head glitch too. If you want to use it, it's a decent one. If you're like the players that are coming here, or the players that are on this side, you can kind of watch it and literally watch them walk over here and take them out. As we come back over to this side, this is of course is a wall run. You can wall run on either one. This side isn't really anything. No one really kind of sits here and does any of this. Most of the time they usually use it to get up, or they'll drop down, one of the two. And most of the time it's to get from here to here. Same thing through here. Normally most people want to run into there. Sometimes you can use this. This isn't really a head glitch, so it's just kind of in the way. And then of course coming back to this building and this wall run. So with that being said, we'll go ahead into mid and then head into the last building. And here, it's literally just in the middle. Anywhere you stand, you're capturing it, except for like right on the edge. So I guess if you're trying to be sneaky, but you can literally just chill anywhere in this room. If you want to be that guy that camps B, you can sit in this corner, this corner, or this corner, and even of course this corner. But this corner is the best one. You can kind of sit and just watch people there. This one, even though you can do it, there's no line of sight to anybody. So there's no reason to really sit there. You'd have to be here for it to be useful, so you can just kind of chill here. Shoot your gun, kill everybody, or if you want to do one of these. There's also a couple things here. If you want to retake B, you can head glitch this. You can see all the way through, so if people are coming through there, you can just kind of shoot your gun. If you have enough accuracy, you'll kill them. Same thing for this side. You can use this if you want to kill people there, kill people that are on that head glitch if you can see them. Moving into this building is just kind of a line of sight in itself. You can use this right here to kill people in there. If you want to stand up, you can kind of shoot through that. Same thing on this side, you can kind of shoot through this. If you want to try to hide yourself a little bit better. You can also kind of sit back in the back if you want to try to do more of that. In here, there's not much fighting done. If there is, it's wide in the open, so there's not really much to save you there. And as we come back up here, of course, this isn't the line of sight that I was talking about, but you can shoot through that, which is the problem. You can shoot completely through that. Doesn't matter where you're at, so this does not keep you safe, whereas that generator will keep them safe. So if you're fighting that gunfight, most of the time you're going to lose if you're not hitting your shots properly. So as we move through that, there's a couple things that I want to touch on. First of all is this kind of Easter egg thing. I might do a solo quick video on it, but most of the people say that this map overly reminds them of Die Rise from Black Ops 2 Zombies. Remember the elevators with the perk machines in them? That's what this kind of reminds people of. I'm not really sure if you like lob a nade in there or anything happens. Let's see, that didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. See, let's hold X. Nothing. 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 So it doesn't really do anything, it just kind of opens and closes. It kind of looks like a little shout out to Die Rise, which is pretty cool. But we'll get into a little bit of a strategy talk here for a domination, since the last game mode we didn't really get into it. Last thing, of course, is you can kind of use this as a head glitch, but everyone kind of knows that you can kind of use this as a full map, like head glitch kind of thing. You can use it for there, get on this side. Can't really do it on the other side, which is kind of the problem. I think you can get up now. You can't even get up on that. But that's pretty much it for the map. That's a full disclosed description of the map. It's a really good map. Actually, I want to see if you can do something. Nope, you can't. Alrighty. Anyway, so that's going to be the full trip of the map. But we're going to talk a little bit of strategy really quick before we end off this video. As I was talking earlier, I was saying that when I'm playing Domination, I'm usually the person that starts from wherever your base is and runs to the other side of the map to draw people off. Now, a lot of people might not know what I'm talking about. Of course, the casual players are just trying to capture points, not really too into the strategy of everything. So this is about are people who are somewhat strategical. They'll know what I'm talking about. So this is kind of not much of a hiatus for them as it is for my people. Hiatus? That doesn't make any sense. Like a announcement kind of thing. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and start at C. We spawn on the C side.
Charlie.
So if we pause the game, we can see that we are on the C side. Now, as you can see on the map, there's C, B, and A, obviously, or A, B, and C if you're not dyslexic. And you can see B is in the very middle. The other team's going to be spawning on that other square on A side. And of course, they're going to be capturing their A point and then moving straight to B. So what we're trying to do is get to B faster and capture B faster. So as we spawn, here's what we're going to do. We're going to run, as you can see, there's the bottom perimeter of the minimap. So as I'm running, watch where I'm running on the minimap. So we're going to go ahead and take off this way. This is the route that I usually run if I'm doing this. Sometimes I'll run the other direction because it's not as crowded, but usually I will take this route. So we're going to go ahead and start off this way. Most people don't really use this to double, so usually I'll take this route, hop over. By this time, I've either gotten in a gunfight or I've snuck around people. Most of the time, people won't even notice. I'll be running towards there. I'll hop up here, and usually you'll have a couple people that might be defending. Do my little run-up, watch people spawning because people are going to be dying. If no one's spawned and they're still trying to capture B, I will hop on A. Even if I'm expecting to die, I will hop on A. This is a big sacrifice, and if you play this right, it can get your team a very early lead. Because what this is going to do, even if you hop on this,
Securing A.
half capture it, and someone comes by, and then you have to worry about people coming back, you can kind of chill here and watch people funnel through there. People might be rotating through here, so you might have to watch your back here. What this is going to do, because as you can see we are now here, is it's going to cause people to re-flood through. So we'll go ahead and go from the perspective of an enemy. Alright, so we're spawning. We just captured A, so A's captured. We're running through here. Let's say we're going to run up here. And, oh, well, we got a few kills. Let's go ahead and hop on B. So we're running towards B. All of a sudden, we're here. So C and A are both captured, but now A is getting captured. And if you're the only one alive, you now have to make the choice, because that's all this is about, is what their choice is. You can either come in here,
Securing B.
hope and pray to capture B and not have an enemy come and kill you, or you have to immediately run back rotate, get off of B. You are now giving up B to then come hopefully kill the person on A, recapture it if they've already captured it, and then go back to B. What this causes then is your whole entire team from C has then flooded B, taken B. Now they have A, and you have a 2 cap, and you're getting more points than them. What this then causes is now they have to immediately try to push B or try to take your C. But if they try to take your C, obviously you're just going to flip-flop and keep taking A and C, and they're not going to get anywhere. So then they're pressured to try to take B. That's when they start rushing, making bad plays. People start coming out here trying to do like 180, boom, 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 quad kills to try to capture stuff, not working. Team starts panicking, team starts falling behind, and you get an easy win by an easy first play. It's something that you do on every single side. It'll work on this side too. I'll show you guys a route on this one, and I think I might start throwing these into each domination video as opening routes. So this one, of course, I'm going to run this way. I actually drop down instead of staying up. I'll hop over here because most people hop inside, because this is all about Ish being sneaky and also Ish trying to get back here, and you can just kind of run here. Now from here, you're going to want to watch this direction. People are going to be coming from here. People are going to be popping up from that side. And then as soon as you see those, you're also going to want to watch your back. This is a very open spot. So in this kind of map where there's not much cover around the domination points, expect to die. Expect to walk up here, get it to half side, not capture. People come back and you die, but your teammates are going to get B domination. And your team's going to have a 2 cap, and you're going to get the win. So those are my opening spots. The only other thing that I would have to think about are some opening grenades. Just where I throw them from. It's not really anything too special, but we'll go and throw it in this video anyways before we end it. Something that I do is I usually run out here, and if I'm not playing to capture, I'll usually run up here, lob a grenade. Usually it'll land somewhere around there. Sometimes you can be good enough and you'll actually land it there, and then I can continue on with my route. Same thing with the other side. If you're on the other side of the map, I usually throw them before I get to here, and I usually bank them in between here. So that way I'll usually throw them off this wall. It'll run here. So usually when I jump down here, I'll usually lob a nade into there. It'll usually either scare people off of it, or it'll hit somebody sometimes. But it's just a thing to think about. If you have nades in the beginning, make sure you try to use them. So other than that, I think this video's gone on pretty much long enough. I think I'm definitely going to be adding the opening routes to the domination videos, just because it's kind of a really cool thing, like a whole shot kind of thing on how to get a really good start in domination. But this is Breach. This map is really cool. I definitely give it a 7 out of 10. It's definitely one of my favorite maps. I love using it, or I love playing it. In any game mode, it's really fun to play. You can just run around. This is a very fast-paced map, so most of the lines of sights that I showed you may not be used as much, because a lot of this map is literally running through here. Like most of my routes, just running through here, running up here, because you can't come out there. So you're going to be running then down here, trying to get around, and basically getting to this spot. This is the main fighting area, is this area, because the main spot you want to get to is here, because if you come out there or there, you're dead. Normally you're dead. So the main spot you want to get to is here. You can kind of get here and then decide where you want to go from there. So everything really happens in this. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We definitely went through a little bit more on this one. This is a map that I really enjoy. Hello, Die-Rise. And hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of this series. We're going to go ahead and look at the city and this beautiful map. And hopefully you guys enjoy the next one. If you did enjoy this video, click that like button below. It'll definitely show the support that you guys like for the series. If you have a map that you want to see early, if I get a big request for a certain map, I'll definitely do that first. We're going to pop this. If there's a map that you want to see early, go ahead and leave that in the comments. Or if there's a tip on this map that you want to see that maybe I didn't cover, we'll definitely end up doing some relived stuff for maps, as well as if you want to see more of these videos and get notified whenever I create another video, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. It'll definitely show the support, as well as the next time I upload another one of these tip videos, you'll be able to see it. As always, I'm Master RKO. This has been Mastering Black Ops 3. As always, I will see you guys on the next map. Adios.